What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to Tiki ASMR. Tiki, 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 ASMR. I'm glad to see you all again. I wanted to do some more trigger sound assortments and wanted to do some new items with some sound exploration. So, very similar to what we did last video, but it's going to be very different because all of the items are new except we have one returning item. So we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. I'll do some hat tapping. I think this is the first KU hat I've worn, but this is my alma mater. This is where I went to my undergrad at, is the University of Kansas. Kansas Jayhawks, Jayhawks, Jayhawks. So. Alright, I think we'll start just to loosen up, warm up the crowd a little bit, just to warm up the crowd a little bit. We're going to start with a comb, and I think this is a pretty consistent sound that I've seen on quite a few different ASMR channels, so this is just going to be to get you into the rhythm of things before we get into some other items. So. Today I didn't do too much, did a lot of sleeping, relaxing. It's very much weekend vibes, but I did watch the FA Cup final. So for any football or American soccer fans, my team that I cheer for in the Premier League is Crystal Palace. And there's not like a strong reason why I cheer for Crystal Palace, but I've always wanted to get more into the Premier League, as I think it's the most entertaining soccer league in the world. And I think, in my opinion, top to bottom, it is the best league in the world. But if anyone's watching from Spain or Italy or Germany, you may have a different opinion. So no worries at all. There's a lot of good teams in the world, but I decided to cheer for Crystal Palace before this season started because of a couple of reasons. First of all, they have two United States USA players Chris Richards, who is a defender. And then they also acquired the U.S. men's national team goalie, Matt Turner, who is their backup goalie. So there's a little bit of a USA connection there. And then I also wanted to cheer for a team that has, never won anything substantial. They have a couple, League 2, League 3 championships, I believe, but they've never won, a major trophy before until today. So, I think I'm potentially some good luck because they just won their first trophy the first season that I started becoming a diehard fan of theirs. So, I'll take a little bit of credit for that. And then the other reason that I picked them outside of the USA players and them being a mid-table team, so a good team, but not one of the best teams that a lot of USA fans cheer for. I think the main teams are Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham, some fans. But outside of the fact that they're a mid-table team with a couple of American players, I also like their color scheme, which is blue and red, as that is the same colors as the University of Kansas. Now we'll do the thicker side of the comb, so the thinner side makes that noise that you've been hearing. The thicker side makes a little bit deeper sounds. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit more plasticky. So for the final today, it was Crystal Palace versus Manchester City, and Crystal Palace were the underdogs, but they pulled out a 1-0 win. So it was a really good game to watch, and I'm really proud of the team. And for any of you that don't follow sports or football/soccer, at least hopefully the whispering was relaxing to you. Okay, so that's the comb. And now that we've done some whispering, and now that we've done some intro tingles, we'll get into a couple of more unique items. So the first one that I was going to do is going to be this bag of black chia seeds. So it is the Simple Truth Organic black chia seeds. Crinkle fiance's clock that lights up different relaxing colors. And today, the clock light is Serene Green. Serene Green, Serene Green, Serene Green. Serene Green. So that's why there's this kind of light, mellow, relaxing green tint on tonight's video. Chia Seeds. Chia Seeds. Is anyone here old enough that remembers the Chia Pet commercials? The Chia Pet commercials are like burned into my mind of just me like waking up at like 11 p.m. watching a random show and then the Chia Pet commercial comes on. I never actually got a Chia Pet. I guess I missed out because I don't really see them around anymore. But that's okay because now I have black Chia Seeds and they make better noises. Okay, let's set this back down. We'll see what else we have to work with. Let's see. Do we go basic or do we go crazy? Basic item or crazy item? Basic item or crazy item? I think we'll go a little bit basic and then bring out the big guns in a little bit. So we're gonna go about as basic as it gets. This is a straw. This is a straw. And I think it makes pretty good tiny crinkles. Some noise with the straw itself. good crinkle sounds. Okay. Now the straw. It's almost like it's a flute. Like I'm playing the flute. I think that's some nice, like, kind of white noise. If you close your eyes and listen to it, it sounds a little bit like you're on a spaceship with some, like, spaceship white noise. And the ship is just cruising through space. Cruising through space. Let me know if you like that. Let me know. Let me know if you like it, or let me know if you don't. Because if you say nothing, then I don't know. I think it sounds good, but I'm just one person. Okay. I think next we will bring back our other kind of crinkle item videos ago, and it was giving me, I don't know if it was full tingles, but I was definitely feeling pretty relaxed when I was doing some sound exploration with it. So we're going to bring back, what do you think it is? We're going to bring back the skewers. We're bringing back the skewers and the skewer bag, which is like the same item. And last time I took out the skewers and did some counting, but I think for tonight we're gonna let the crinkle bag be the star of the show. It didn't get enough shine last time, so we're gonna let the crinkle bag be the star of the show. In every video when I feel my eyes just kind of start to like want to close and go to sleep, and I'm like, no, you gotta do more triggers. So okay, let's see. What else we got? I have one more smaller trigger, and then I have a bigger item that we can spend a little bit more time on. So we're going to start with the because it kind of looks like a little animal, like a little creature, like a little animal. You can see this is the head. You can see those are the front legs. These are the back legs. And then I am holding on to the tail. So that's how you know if you have a good imagination, is if you kind of see what I'm looking at. Or to other people, this might just look like a rock. Let's get to our last item slash items. This is the big item that you've all been waiting for. This is the best item of the night. Who knows, but we're gonna try to make it the best item of the night. So if you're not asleep already, or you don't already feel relaxed, hopefully this will help. So, what I have is a case that makes good sounds. Shout out Raffy Taffy. A case that makes good sounds. This isn't the case that makes good sounds, but this is a case that makes good sounds. And in the case, what we have are tuning forks, tuning forks, tuning forks, tuning forks. A case that makes good sounds. Once again, it is not the case that makes good sounds. That is Raffy Taffy's case, but this is a case that makes good sounds. I do think that they sound pretty similar. Perhaps they're cousins. Case cousins. But this is definitely a case that makes good sounds. So now, hit the microphone with my hat. Hit the microphone with my hat. With my hat, I hit the microphone. That is my bad. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to gently unzip the case and then show you the tuning forks. The tuning forks that we have to work with. The zippers are a little bit loud, so I'm just being careful to open this slowly away from the microphone. Okay. its case, a case that makes good sounds. So let's see which one. I think we'll start with the littlest tuning fork. Take this one out and put a case that makes good sounds down. And we have this tuning fork. And I didn't think to grab something to like strike it with, so I'm not sure how loud it's going to be. It's like ever so slightly. I'm not even sure if the microphone's picking this one up actually. If it's not, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We will make a tuning forks video and I will plan better for that one. The hat comes in handy. I feel a little bit funny just smacking myself in the hat, but it works pretty good. I hope the mic is picking this up because it sounds so good, but it might not be, in which case you're just watching a crazy person smack themselves in the head with a tuning fork, which is also entertainment, so that's okay. Alright, I think that's enough to just dip our toes into the tuning forks. I'll go ahead and put this back in its case. is like actually giving me nostalgia of me watching other ASMR. So that's pretty cool. Sweet. I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I have, I think it's 17 friends on this channel now, I think. 17 subscribers. I think it's 17. Around there, but we're slowly building a nice little community over here. And I couldn't be more thankful for those of you that are tuning in and leaving nice comments, letting me know where you're from, which sounds you like, and just giving compliments. I mean, I'll always take those, so. And I hope you like the Serene Green lighting. Serene Green lighting. I think next video, if I'm recording at night again, we'll go with Mellow Mint, which is a hint of green, but a lot of yellow, but like a very soothing yellow. So, Mellow Mint, Mellow Mint, Mellow Mint, Mellow Mint. I think Mellow Mint will be the move. I think that Mellow Mint will be the move. Mellow Mint will be the move. So, I think that'll be good for this video. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I'll go ahead and let you sleep or relax or study or whatever you are doing. I hope you're doing it well. And if you're not, that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it's good to just take a break with some ASMR, put your mind at ease, and then get back to it. So, I will let you go, and I will see you very, very soon.